So I've been working with OCD for many years now, and I know what works. I know what doesn't work. As you can see on my channel, I have hundreds of videos going through various tips for OCD. It all seems pretty darn confusing. So in this video, I wanted to share with you exactly how to treat your OCD and what not to do, as simple as possible. I'm just gonna leave it all out there. Let's not waste any time. So what I want you to do right now, think about your specific topic or fear of OCD, a theme, and you think for yourself, do I need to find one of Nate's videos for that fear? Maybe it's harm OCD, maybe it's relationship OCD, maybe it's religious. Do I need to do treatment for that fear? Let me tell you something, you don't. I get emails every single day with people that say, hey, can you do a treatment video for harm OCD? Can you do one for religious OCD? Can you do one for contamination OCD? Which is great. I love doing these. But here's the thing. When recovering from OCD, it's important to know that OCD is OCD. You matter as a person, but your OCD or topic does not. So whether you've started treatment or you're doing it right now for the first time, it's important to separate yourself from your OCD and know that you're treating OCD. You're not treating harm OCD. You're not treating relationship OCD. You're not treating POCD. Whatever the topic is, you're treating OCD. And so now that we know that, the treatment I've seen that work over the years is not talk therapy. It's not meditation. It's not microdosing. It's not challenging thoughts. It's exposure and response prevention. At this point, most people run. Nope, not for me. Didn't work for me. Why am I facing my fears? I'm gonna go try everything else first and then I'll try exposures. I've seen it time and time and time again. You know what ultimately happens? Most people try everything else. And then at the end of the day, they come back. I'm ready to do exposures. All this other stuff didn't work. Yes, there can be some anomalies. I don't know everybody. I'm curious, let me know down in the comments, like what has your experience been with that? You know why people come back to exposures? Because they work. They retrain the brain. It literally helps the brain stop seeing the threat that is provided and helps you distinguish what's real danger and what's not. And if you're not too sure what exposures are just yet, it's like that game plan for tackling all of your worries, all of your obsessions, all of those compulsions. Imagine you're worried about hurting somebody on accident. ERP helps you face that step by step. For example, if you're scared of touching a doorknob because you think you might hurt somebody by spreading whatever you have to them, ERP, exposure and response prevention, might have you touch this on purpose. That's the exposure part. It's facing the fear, not knowing if it's actually going to happen. You might be going around touching a lot of things, a lot of doorknobs. Then comes the response prevention. Instead of giving into the urge to do something that makes the worry go away, like washing your hands, washing the doorknob, resisting it, asking questions, you respond in such a way that just says, I don't know. I don't know. Something bad could happen, sure. Maybe, maybe not. I'm willing to take that risk. In reality, you're willing to face uncertainty. Maybe, maybe not tends to be the popular phrase I tell my brain. Something we don't know the future. We don't know it. We can't say for sure. I can't say you can touch that doorknob and don't worry, no one's gonna get sick. That's just not, don't worry about it. I don't know that for sure. Or some choose to agree with the threat, which means they're gonna throw it right back. Say, ooh, I'm so scared. I hope I get someone sick by touching this doorknob. Ooh, what a wonderful experience that would be. The anxiety is supposed to go up. It's supposed to go down. You're supposed to resist the urge and the compulsion. And you're like giving all of these responses that tell the brain kind of don't care. And people do this until that anxiety tends to reduce by half. But if it doesn't reduce, that's okay too. The whole job is to retrain the brain to see something different. It doesn't happen the first time. You gotta do this over and over and over and over and over and over and over. For your brain to finally say, fine, you don't care about the doorknob, move on. So you take your specific fear or worry. You think about the ways that you could face this. We typically create smaller steps, build up to some bigger ones. We stick with one step until it becomes really, really, really boring. Doesn't seem like it will, but it does. So maybe I'm touching doorknobs for a while. Then I'm touching silverware. Then I'm touching all the sinks. Then I'm touching my family's things. All while I'm saying, I hope I get you sick. I hope I get you sick. That would be so great. A wonderful experience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Gonna get you sick. Gonna get you sick. Who knows? We're not doing any safety behaviors. If someone gets sick, cool. If they don't, cool. If the catastrophe happens, cool. And I know what you're already thinking. You're talking about getting other people sick. Mine's about harming this person this way, or mine's about abusing, blah, blah, blah. Mine's about, yeah. Remember what I said at the beginning? OCD is OCD. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the theme is. That's not to invalidate you, but it's to say, I can do this. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm willing to take that risk. Whatever my brain says I'm going to do, or it could do, or a catastrophe. I don't know. I'm not trying to make sense of it. A simple way to think about it is you are only going to react to the things you know for sure. If there's a problem placed right in front of you, you will take care of it. You just count on that. If your brain is telling you that this won't work, that's its first trick for you because it knows. You've just learned some information that makes it go away, and it does not want to go away. And it actually means you got to face some fears. The body doesn't want you to do that. It's designed to have you not do that. So that's why it's telling you it's not going to work. Exposures with a combination of medications can be really helpful as well. SSRIs to be specific. A higher dose is often necessary when it comes to OCD, but obviously it's important to talk to your prescriber before you try anything. Not saying that other things like medications can't help you, but it's typically not the only thing you do for OCD, but it can help quite a lot. Some people use mindfulness in their life as well. Some people use ACT therapy to help them accept the things they cannot change, accept themselves as who they are, not put value on any of this stuff. Let me tell you the things not to do. Don't wait for these fears or thoughts to go away. The waiting game does not work for OCD. It tends to just find another fear or topic to latch to. Don't just try the exposure once and quit. You will feel pretty horrible. Your brain's gonna tell you it didn't work, you shouldn't do it, it's not worth it. But that's like me going to the gym, lifting a bunch of weights, tons of weights, and then the next day I wake up so sore, and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, that didn't work. I look the same. I don't have big muscles, and I'm super sore. Don't do that again. It can take a lot of effort and time to see these results. If a therapist is not an option for you, individuals can do exposure therapy on their own. You don't have to wait. In fact, I have an online course that teaches you all of this step by step with worksheets, videos. I'm gonna link that down below. Don't think that you're not capable of doing something because you don't feel it. You wanna get married? You get married. You wanna have kids? You have kids. You wanna get that high level job? You go get it. OCD does not hold you back from anything. You don't have to be yourself before OCD before you can start living life. So I'm gonna break it down. The top things I would want anyone with OCD to know. Learn how to do exposure and response prevention. Make it a lifestyle choice. Possibly start a medication if you find the exposures are not helping the way you'd like. Use mindfulness to help you live more in the moment. Use behavioral activation to help you with maybe some depression. That means getting out of your normal routine, doing things that you normally don't do. Maybe some ACT therapy to help you accept the things. Go live life the way you want to live life. Exactly how you want to live it, even if you don't feel ready for it. Make sure you go watch some of the other videos on my channel. And there's probably one here you can get right to. If you're not sure if you even have OCD, got some tests as well. Go find those. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. You dirty dog. I'm literally in the middle of a video.